Back to the NBA, where Trae Young helped the Hawks send the Hornets home last night. Atlanta gets the Cavs tomorrow night right here on ESPN, with the winner moving on as the 8th seed to face the Heat in round 1. So Trae comes in at number 3 on the ESPN top players under 25 list, only trailing Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic. Cade Cunningham and Zion Williamson are the first 2 names off the list. They came in at 6 and 7. All right, so now that you've seen this list, I'm going to give you mine. Let's put 5 on it. These are my top 5 NBA players under the age of 25. And here's a guy who could maybe one day be number 1 on the list, but at this moment is number 5, and that's LaMelo Ball. Whatever you want to say about the daddy, boy, his kids play the game the right way. Yeah. I mean, he taught his kids to play the game the right way. They don't care about their stats, their team players. They're fun to watch. LaMelo, by the way, Lonzo too. He's just, for all the flash and everything, he's got the fundamentals too. He's the kind of guy you'd like leading your franchise. At number 4, we just saw him last night. Trae Young, this is under 25. It's not 25 or under, right? No Devin Booker. Trae Young at 4. We've talked about him a bunch on this program today. He's got it, man. He has the moxie to go with everything else, and I like him on the big stage. At number 3, Jason Tatum. He has a chance to even move up right now. We always say, can a guy be the best player on a championship team? Do it right now. Do it right now. Be better than Kevin Durant with the chips on the line. I know that's asking a lot, but that's what we mean, right? There's always a Kevin Durant or a LeBron James or a Michael Jordan or a Larry. There's always a guy like that. Go be that guy, Jason Tatum. Then he'll move up this list. At number 2, Luka Doncic. Look, he showed up. You heard him about as a teenager in Europe. He showed up as still a teenager in the United States, just running the whole show, right? He's unbelievable. He's the best all-around player at his age probably since LeBron James. He's LeBron minus some athletic ability, basically, right? And by the way, his shot's going to get better as he gets easier shots, I think, as his career goes along. I think Ja's number 1. Can I prove it? No, I can't prove it. I can only tell you this. The guy is, about 11 years old. He's 6'3". He has a chance to be, for the first time in the history of the NBA, actually the best player in the league under 6'5", right? It's never really happened before. Because of Steph, it turns out, really wasn't. LeBron was. KD was. He can jump out the gym. He's patient and explosive. He can shoot. He can pass. We're going to see right now if he can play on the biggest stages, right? What do you think of my list?
Not bad. You got 5 great names, and we were talking over there. You can't go wrong with any of these guys. If you give me any of these guys and say start your franchise, I'm going to be pretty good. The only thing I would do is this. I would take Ja, and I would slide him down to 3rd, and I would bump these 2 guys up. I'd go Luka 1, Tatum 2, Morant 3, and here's why. I like the size factor. I like the fact that if you look at historically, point guards in that 6'4" and under range who lead teams to championships as definitively your best player, it's a very short list.
Yes, it is.
You go to Steph Curry in 2015, and he's actually unique. He's really more of an off guard in a lot of ways. And then
that's only because Kyrie and Kevin Love didn't play.
Right.
I mean, otherwise, they don't sniff a win there.
You got to go back to Isaiah Thomas prior to that.
Yeah.
Where it's definitively this is your best guy, and he's a smaller guy. Yeah. LeBron's a point guard. This guy's a point guard. Give me the size on the wing. I think that matters ultimately in some of your ability to make plays. But look, you're not going to go wrong with any of them.
Max, you and I have gone back and forth with some of these lists, and we've disagreed pretty heavily, and I feel like it's affected our relationship. But I do want to say that, like Leg said, there's really, you can't go wrong with these players. And one thing I want to make clear is this is about their potential. This isn't them right now.
Oh, no, I'm saying right now.
This is, well, you didn't read the article, because it's about potential.
No, I know, but this list is right now.
See, LaMelo is a little questionable for me then, because I see LaMelo as I'm projecting him to be one of the top 5 players in the league probably 2 or 3 years from now, but he still sort of makes some rookie mistakes. But when I looked at this list, my number 1 takeaway wasn't who was there, it's who's not there. Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson, in the last 12 months, I've really changed my thoughts about him. He got hurt in high school, he got hurt in summer league, he got hurt in college, he got hurt in the league. He gets surgery without telling the team. That is one person that I thought would be on this list until he turned 25. And I'm shocked to see him on the list, but not in the top 5.
If he were playing, he would be, I think.
Well, where would you put him if he played this entire season?
I'd have to replace LaMelo with him.
If he was healthy this year, did what he did last year, where would you put him on the list?
If he was healthy this year, I'd expect him to be better than last year, right?
Interesting.
So he would be something like there. I mean, the thing is that Jason Tatum has shown to be a winning player this year, not just a guy who can put up numbers. Luka also, and Ja, I know his team went 21-3 without him, so he's just on a good team, but he also is a winning player. We'd have to see that from Zion.
That's a fair point. He's so unique in what he does at his size to be that efficient around the rim. He's so dominant that I would love to see him healthy to see where he would fit into this.
To me, he reminds me, everyone says, oh, it's Derrick Rose, it's this one. He reminds me of Jordan in a lot of ways, and I expect him to have a big playoff.
And I also think we should put a pin in this because 4 of these players are still alive with their teams. And someone tells me that can shift around a little bit next month.